The Art of Communicating, by Thich Nhat Hanh, is a profound exploration of how mindful communication can lead to deeper connections and understanding in our relationships. Hanh emphasizes the importance of using words to convey our thoughts, emotions, and intentions in ways that promote harmony and understanding. Introduction. The importance of mindful communication. Thich Nhat Hanh begins by highlighting the central role that communication plays in our lives. Every day, we communicate with others, and the quality of our communication can determine the quality of our relationships. Mindful communication, according to Hanh, involves being fully present and attentive, both in speaking and listening. It is about expressing ourselves truthfully and compassionately while understanding the needs and feelings of others. Chapter 1. Communicating with yourself. Before we can communicate effectively with others, Hanh suggests that we must first learn to communicate with ourselves. This involves developing self-awareness and understanding our own thoughts, emotions, and desires. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can cultivate this inner communication. Hanh introduces the concept of nourishing communication, where we choose thoughts and words that are positive and uplifting. By being kind to ourselves, we set the foundation for positive interactions with others. Chapter 2. The Power of Deep Listening. Deep listening is a key component of mindful communication. Hanh describes it as listening with the intention of understanding, rather than responding. This means setting aside our judgments and preconceptions to fully hear the other person's words and emotions. Deep listening can transform relationships, as it allows others to feel heard and understood. Hanh provides practical exercises to develop this skill, such as mindful breathing and focusing on the speaker without distractions. Chapter 3. Loving Speech. Loving speech is about speaking truthfully but with kindness and compassion. Hanh emphasizes the importance of choosing words that do not cause harm and instead bring comfort and healing. He advises taking a moment to breathe and reflect before speaking, ensuring that our words are aligned with our intention to create harmony. Loving speech involves being honest but gentle, expressing our feelings and needs without blaming or criticizing others. Chapter 4. Mindful Consumption. Hanh extends the concept of mindful communication to the way we consume information and media. Just as we are mindful of the food we eat, we should be mindful of the words and images we absorb. Negative and toxic media can affect our thoughts and behaviors, so it is important to choose sources that are positive and enriching. Hanh encourages practices like mindful reading and watching, where we consciously select content that contributes to our well-being and understanding. Chapter 5. Creating Community and Building Relationships. Mindful communication is not just for personal relationships but is also essential in building and nurturing communities. Hanh discusses the importance of creating environments where open and compassionate communication is the norm. In such communities, individuals feel safe to express themselves and are encouraged to listen deeply to others. This fosters a sense of belonging and mutual support. Hanh provides examples of how to implement mindful communication practices in various settings, from families to workplaces. Chapter 6. Resolving Conflicts. Conflicts are inevitable in any relationship, but Hanh believes that mindful communication can help resolve them constructively. He outlines a process for addressing conflicts that involves deep listening, loving speech, and mutual understanding. The key is to approach conflicts with the intention of finding a solution that benefits all parties, rather than winning or proving a point. Hanh's methods include practices like holding peace talks and using mindfulness to stay calm and centered during difficult conversations. Chapter 7. The Practice of Mindfulness. Throughout the book, Han emphasizes the practice of mindfulness as the foundation of effective communication. Mindfulness helps us stay present and aware, which is crucial for both listening and speaking. Han provides various mindfulness exercises, such as mindful breathing, walking meditation, and mindful eating, to help readers cultivate this state of awareness. By integrating mindfulness into our daily lives, we can improve our communication and enhance our relationships. Chapter 8. Practical Exercises and Techniques. To make the principles of mindful communication practical and accessible, Han offers a range of exercises and techniques. These include mindful breathing, taking a few deep breaths before speaking to center yourself. Mindful listening, practicing listening without interrupting or planning your response. Mindful speech, pausing before speaking to consider the impact of your words. Loving kindness meditation, cultivating compassion and empathy for others. Journaling, reflecting on your communication habits and setting intentions for improvement. Chapter 9. Healing and Transformation. Mindful communication has the power to heal and transform not only our relationships but also our own emotional and mental well-being. Han shares stories and examples of how individuals and communities have used these practices to overcome difficulties and build stronger, more supportive connections. He highlights the importance of patience, persistence, and compassion in this journey of transformation. Conclusion. The path to true understanding. In the final chapter, Han reiterates that the ultimate goal of communication is to achieve true understanding and connection. This requires continuous practice and a commitment to mindfulness and compassion. By embracing the principles of deep listening, loving speech, and mindful consumption, we can create a more harmonious and understanding world. Han leaves readers with a message of hope and encouragement, reminding us that each interaction is an opportunity to practice and improve. Reflection. Integrating mindful communication into daily life. To truly benefit from the teachings in The Art of Communicating, it is essential to integrate them into daily life. This involves making mindfulness a regular practice and consciously applying the principles of deep listening and loving speech in every interaction. By doing so, we can enhance our relationships, reduce conflicts, and create a more peaceful and compassionate environment for ourselves and those around us. Practical tips for daily practice. 1. Start your day with mindfulness. Begin each day with a few minutes of mindful breathing or meditation to set a positive tone. 2. Practice active listening. In conversations, focus entirely on the speaker, without interrupting or thinking about your response. 3. Use the I statements. Express your feelings and needs without blaming or criticizing others. For example, say, I feel, instead of, you always. 4. Take breaks. When you feel overwhelmed or upset, take a moment to breathe and calm yourself before responding. 5. Limit negative media consumption. Be mindful of the information and media you consume. Choose content that is uplifting and informative. 6. Reflect on your communication. At the end of each day, reflect on your interactions. Consider what went well and what could be improved. 7. Practice loving kindness. Regularly engage in loving kindness meditation to cultivate compassion for yourself and others. Conclusion. The transformative power of mindful communication. Thich Nhat Hanh's The Art of Communicating offers a comprehensive guide to improving our communication through mindfulness. By developing self-awareness, practicing deep listening, and speaking with kindness, we can transform our relationships and create a more compassionate world. The principles and exercises provided in the book are practical and accessible, making it possible for anyone to incorporate mindful communication into their daily lives. As we continue to practice and grow, we can experience the profound benefits of true understanding and connection with ourselves and others.